Hey guys, this is Premium Poppy. Welcome back to Children of Morta. We're going to be continuing
Halls of Aniadaya must be here.
Yes, alright.
She needs to be found.
Iadaya. Yes. Okay, so I can select one of two characters. So we played as John next, and there must be a bunch of different stuff. Okay, so I guess I'll go with this guy, Linda. I'll go with Linda for now. I had to adjust the audio.
A celestial shard, chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
Okay, that makes sense. So the crystal will bring them back home before they die, meaning the characters won't die. I mean, they can technically, but yeah. I had to adjust the audio. The audio for the first episode is kind of loud, and I wanted to adjust it and make it better. Skill Caverns, 1 out of 2.
Filling the winding tunnels of the silk-covered caves, the acrid taste of poison lingered in the air. Spiders.
Ooh.
Linda told herself it was only target practice. As she readied her bow, they must find the spirit deep within the caves.
Here we go. Using her bow, Linda takes out her enemies from a distance. You can use the right analog stick to aim and shoot at the same time. She uses her stamina to shoot while moving. Her stamina regenerates automatically when she doesn't move and shoots at the same time. Okay, so it takes stamina to move and shoot, but if he doesn't move, okay, let's try it. Okay, that makes sense. This looks like a mini-map. Okay, so that's a map, a codex, okay. Skills. Harmonize, decreases the stamina. Okay, good. Very low health. It looks like she has a scar. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Yeah, it looks like there's dead bodies laying around too. Alright, John. Oh dear, how do I do this? Oh dear, this is difficult. Ah, you have to aim. Okay. Ooh, there we go. What does that do? Okay, that's a crystal. Okay, so you can open it with. Maybe I'll wait. Okay, come on, dodge. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Dodge again. Okay, I got that in a little bit. Ooh, so I can do multiple damage to multiple different enemies at once. So I have 2 different stamina bars. That makes sense as well. Dodge again. I always wanted to buy this game. I just never did. I never really had the motivation to buy it, but I got it on sale, so I found it interesting. So I'm getting gold too. What is this? Ooh, lots of gold. Alright, so that's the map. I went past. Ooh, what do you have to say?
Somewhere nearby, a group of the defenseless needed assistance.
Ooh, so there are people in here. Okay. Linda gained a skill point. I think I'll wait. I don't need a skill point right now. Okay. Let's keep going. Come on, John. Oh, it does damage. Okay. That's a trap. It does damage. Greatly increases the critical chance at the cost of slow. Okay, charms are magical objects found in the land of Morta. Each one of them has a special effect that can be activated by pressing down. They are consumed after being activated. You can only carry one charm with you before activating its effect. Okay, so is it used though? That's my question. Hey, I am the top archer. There's more gold down here. Let's pick that up. But yeah, my day's been pretty good. Read a book called Hiking Through. It's by Paul Stutzman. It's actually pretty interesting. Got another skill point. Okay, so my stamina also is shown on the bottom screen. Ooh, okay.
When hand in hand, the Bergsons became an unstoppable force.
Clearly. Oh, there's the other people. A little family. Interesting. Okay, I want to take a look at my skills. I have 2 skill points. Alright, explosive ordnance. No, that's not ordnance. Explosive crescendo. Loose an arrow skyward to fall upon Linda's enemies with explosive force. Harmonize. Sure, because I know usually that's what people would get first, so I'll just buy both of them. Alright, let's keep moving. So since we helped the people out... Alright, 1 out of 2, Silk Caverns. So I guess there's 2 different areas to visit. Ooh. Sniper shot. So I wonder, does this have like bonuses? Yeah, it does, a little bit. But yeah, I considered doing a bunch of different fun stuff. Like, I'm working right now. I'm not in college. Since COVID hit, college kind of just like screwed up a lot. Health and gold. I'm playing a lot of Men of War Assault Squad 2 lately. I caught it, and it's fun. It's an interesting game. It's a little violent at times, but it's realistic, and that's what I like. I like a realistic game. Alright, I guess we gotta go through the door. Come on, Linda. To victory. Oh, that is a lot of enemies. Come on, come on. I also been playing Pokemon Crystal again. Got a pretty nice team. That's always fun. You know, I'm really liking the bow. Man, I am loving the bow. Dodge out of the way. Man, I'm getting good with the bow. I think it's so cool. Alright, what do we get? More health and gold. Why not? So it looks like I do, like... As I said, I do damage like splash damage to enemies. Alright, let's keep going. Get rid of the bat, get rid of that bat. How dare you hit a woman? That's not allowed, only I'm allowed to. I mean, what? I never said anything. Get out of here, spider. You're not welcome here. Man, I am getting work done. Look at me go. Alright, there we go. Let's keep going. Snipe that skeleton, snipe the bat. Got another crystal. Snipe that bat. Get rid of that bat. There's another doorway, okay. I want to explore the other areas before I head to the next doorway. It just seems like the right thing to do. Because that'd be kind of bad if I didn't. Alright, I made it to the end of that area. Let's go down. Let's see what else is down here. More enemies. Alright. Stamina recharges quite fast. So that's a good thing. I am playing on normal mode. I want to enjoy the story while playing the game. Guess we have no choice but to go up here. That wasn't a spider. What was that? So all these things drop gold. I wonder what the gold is used for. Is it used for like upgrades or something? I wonder. There's more gold. Come on, come on, come on. Damage, damage, take it, take it. Got 3 shards. What is that? Ooh, health potion. Okay. Ooh, that was a spike trap. I need to be careful of that. Got another skill point. Ooh, so there is secrets here. Alright. Anything up here? Another doorway. So I guess the skilled caverns, I guess that either means that there are multiple layers, or is that the same amount of people I can help? I don't know. Maybe one of either. Only time will tell. So she does a cartwheel. That's a lot of blood. Alright. Guess there's only one way to go. But yeah, my day's been pretty good, but as I was saying about that book earlier, it's called Hiking Through by Paul Strutzman. And basically, it says, after Paul Strutzman lost his wife to breast cancer, he sensed a tug on his heart. The call to a challenge. The call to pursue a dream. With a mixture of dread and determination, Paul left his job, traveled to Georgia, and took his first steps into the Appalachian Trail, where he learned that for the next 4.5 months changed his life, and it will change yours as well. You found a finish room portal. Press and hold the up button on the D-pad to teleport back to it from anywhere on the floor. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was always cool. So she can teleport. Interesting. Let's get right in the middle, because, you know, that always seems like the right thing to do. So I guess I saved. Okay. Nothing up here. Ooh, what's up here? Ooh, I went somewhere. But yeah, the book is really interesting so far. It talks about, like, breast cancer and stuff, and how his wife died, and it was really sad. Like, they had so much faith and hope that things would change, but when they didn't change, he kind of lost himself in depression. Where does this lead? And only until, like, the Lord spoke to him, he ended up, like, listening to him. The Lord told him, like, hey, go tell people about how to, basically, the Lord told Paul and said, hey, go help people with their suffering, because the same thing that you have gone through, you can help people do it. That is an ugly little spider. Ooh, and it spawns its babies. Alright, it's good, good. But yeah, the first 3 chapters are interesting. He started the trail, and he met 2 people, and apparently on the Appalachian Trail, you have your own trail name. His was Apostle Paul, which is, like, really funny and interesting. One of the things, actually, that was talked about was, yeah, one of the things that I got out of it, if I can, give me a minute to look it up. Basically in, like, chapter 1, it talked about, like, holding out on, in faith no matter what we face. We have to support one another no matter what we face, too. Oh, what is that thing? Okay, let's jump. Dodge. Dodge in. There we go. That's a lot of gold we got. But yeah, it talks about, like, support one another no matter what hard times you face. Like, support your loved ones. No matter how difficult things seem, stay determined. Because even in the most dire circumstances, if you don't have one another's back, no matter if it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, a spouse, if it's your family, your siblings, if you don't have their back, then you're never going to really be able to accomplish a lot of the goals you have. Because if you can't have the back of your friends and your family, it's going to be difficult to find any opportunity where they're going to have your back. We also have to learn to thank the Lord for the chance that we've been given to spend with our family. Oh, that's a lot of energy. Oh, man, that's a lot of damage. I'm not going at it yet. Okay, I heal. But yeah, that was in chapter 1. In, like, chapter 2, it talks about, like, when we lose a loved one, no matter if they're family or friends, we have to seek we should always make it a goal to seek a support group. I mean, if you really get down and think about it, if you're not able to talk to people about what you're going through, and if there's no one that you're able to trust, then you're only going to ever be able to think with your own thoughts, and you're only going to ever talk to yourself about it, and that's not always a good thing. Because if you don't have other people to talk to, you're going to lose yourself to your own thoughts, and that's not a good thing. Like, for me personally, when I go through things and I have to talk to people about it, no, excuse me, not talk to people, if I think about things to myself way too much, and I don't pray about it, or I don't really, like, take time to really reflect on it, and if I can't find someone to talk to about it, I'll lose myself to my thoughts, and I'll let fear and a lot of fear and anxiety get in my life, and that's not a good thing. You never want to have too much fear and anxiety. That's why praying about it is always a good thing. That's why asking the Lord to help you. That's why going to someone that you can trust is a definite, like, need. What's down here? Come on, come on, and double dodge. Ooh, that spider got killed by it. So I'm in the Silk Cave zone. But that, yeah, that's all in chapter 2. He was trying to get over the loss of his wife's spirit. And I mean, you can never honestly, truly get over losing a loved one, especially a spouse. Like, I mean, I've been talking to someone for a while now, and if things pursue, and if marriage does come, and I honestly think it will, but if marriage comes and stuff, it would be detrimental to lose that person. Knowing that you're going to be with them, and you're going to be able to open up and talk to them. I mean, it's the person you'll spend the rest of your life with. So you're going to want to make it a goal to try and make it through any challenge, any burden together. But if you were to lose your loved one, I mean, it'd be very difficult. Well, let's kill that back, then I'll read that. Okay, what is this? Okay, creates an aura that slows enemies. Oh, that's neat. resets the cooldown to all your abilities and fills your rage. So I could... Interesting. So it resets my cooldown, or... Interesting. Okay. I don't know which one I should go with. Maybe I'll go with one or the other. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, that was probably annoying, but I chose. But in chapter 3, it talks about how, like, fear, well, actually, chapter 2 talks about how fear can paralyze, and doubt can paralyze a person. And it can become so bad that we'll question if what we're doing is right. But that's where we need to learn to trust God and just do what we feel He's telling us to do.
Energy flowed around the room. Before the hero, an object of the divine.
The Mighty Touch. Your primary attack has a chance to stun. Sure. What's up here? Nothing. It's probably gonna be a boss fight. But yeah, like, we need to learn to trust in God, and if we feel that He's telling us to do something, we just need to do it. We need to step out in faith and do it. Because if we're not able to do that, then that means we're not trusting the Lord for Him to work in our lives. In chapter 3, it talks about how in Paul's life, doubt crept in more and more as time went by, and you'll start to think, like, is this really what God wants me to do? How can I do this? Like, what will people think of me? Is it really worth my time to do this? Well, something that we need to know is just to do it. Just to follow what the Lord has for us. We never know where we're going to make it unless we try. Here's the next room. Alright. In chapter 4, I haven't read that yet, but I'm going to be continuing reading it. But it really was interesting to me. I don't know, I just thought I could share it with you. I mean, as I said, I'm a Christian, and this is a Christian gaming channel. I mean... I think it'd be good to, like, be able to talk about some of this stuff every now and then. I think it's wise and needed at points. I'm really weak for health, so... I wonder if there's any other, like... No? Okay. Well, looks like I'm going into this with 23 health. I'm gonna have to be very careful. That one. Dodge out of the way. Alright. I'm really enjoying using the bow. I think it's really neat. Come on, come on. Ah! 11 enemies slain. How many enemies do I got left? Okay, here we go. Oh, that was difficult. At least I got some extra health out of it. What's down there? Something's down there. That's not the door. I don't want to go down there yet. I admit, this is kind of a difficult game. But I like it. I like the difficult fact of it. I like the old retro type of games. I also like a game called Wargrove. As I said, Hyper Light Drifter. I haven't really finished that playthrough. Maybe I'll start it up. I don't know. As I said, I have a life and stuff, so I can't constantly be doing anything. I'm just joking. I don't have a life at all. But ooh. Alright, well. I wonder how much gold I have. I have 483 gold. Okay. Okay, Is there any way to, like... Yeah, here it is. Alright, Ben. A bitter old man to whom life hasn't been too kind or gentle. When Ben was young, alongside his father, Adam, and his mother, Rebecca, he migrated from the eastern shores to Adam's heredity home in the forests of the Midlands. On the journey, Rebecca fell to a mysterious illness that caused the black fever and passed away. Some time passed and his father met and married a strange woman named Margaret. The fruit of the marriage is Ben's younger half-brother, John. After a few years, Adam discovered an earlier signs of corruption in the world and ventured out to investigate its nature and origin. A journey which he never returned. Ooh. Ben tracked and followed his father's path into the Caladipio caves. And there he ran into marauding bands of vicious goblins and lost his lower leg in the fight and barely managed to stay alive. Margaret, his stepmother, found him, brought him back home, and nursed him back to health. Impaired by his disability, he focused instead on scholarship and craftsmanship. A handful of year later, he went into Terra Lava to advance his craft. Life improved for Ben somewhat when he invented a mechanical leg for himself, and subsequently met and fell in love with a shield maiden named Sheila. His life doesn't stay blissful for more than a few months. His excessive drinking drove Sheila away, and he returned to his home and family, bitter and angry. Since then, he makes a living as a blacksmith and mechanic. Interesting. That's the first Kai. So, he drove his... Ooh, that's sad. He drove his wife away with his excessive drinking. That's a big rip. Ooh, what was that? So, ooh, I hit that and it exploded. Interesting. Let's just keep going down. What's up here? There's something up here. Yeah. Ooh, another spider. Alright, so I got another charm. I got a lot more gold. I got another skill point. So that does like explosion damage, okay. So, checking the map. Here we go. So yeah, there's two different doorways I can go into. So there's a mini boss and a boss room and a finish room. Alright, here we go. Hopefully we'll be able to find the boss room. What's in here? More gold. Okay. Alright, so that... Man, this is a lot of enemies. Alright, those guys are good. Skeletons! How do the skeletons move? They don't have muscles. So unrealistic. So yeah, a controversial thing that people really don't know. As on my channel, I like Star Wars a lot. And with all the new movies that come out, like, there's so much controversy around them. I do think that we should be able to enjoy the movies without controversy, but I have to admit, episode 9, I didn't enjoy. My reasoning for it is that it was way too fast-paced and there was no time for any breathing room. And I didn't like the plot. I just think it was not a good one. I do admit, this is really, really controversial. People will, like, probably hate me for it. Ooh. That's a boss room. I want to go back to the other area and see what that is. Yeah, the boss room's right down there, so let's head back to the other room and see where we can do, where we can go. But yeah, I liked episode 8 a little bit. I think the original script for episode 9 was way better than what they came out with. And that's kind of what made me like episode 8, because it really, like, put it into perspective how unique and original it was. Aha! Ooh, it's a boss room. So I guess I do want to go down to the other room. Is that a boss room or a mini boss? No, that's a mini boss. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. I'll do it. I'll fight a mini boss. First mini boss. Here we go. Oh, this is gonna be creepy.
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to walk into their own tomb.
Oh, the spider, of course. Of course. Okay, you get... Okay, this time use that thing.
The Bergson began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
Nope, not death, because I returned back home. Okay. They fallen in the burrow. 26 minutes? I gained a lot, okay.
They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back. A sensation no hero could become accustomed to.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. So, I wonder if I got all my gold or stuff, or I probably lost it, but... Uncle Ben can upgrade and enhance the Bergson's weapons and equipment.
Uncle Ben reached out to the familiar warmth of the forge. If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to be of the highest quality.
He looks happy. Press A to continue. Uncle Ben uses more to upgrade the entire family's weapons and armor, increasing the main attributes. Family attributes, okay. Improves max health. No. You know, why not? I'll do it. Movement speed. Attack damage. So I could upgrade to 200. I could upgrade for 100. That's what it's used for. Book of Rhea. I can't do that. Interesting. How would I increase my movement speed? You know, I'll do all of it. There we go. But yeah, this is interesting so far. Ooh, what's going on? Okay. Interesting, but what is that?
When light faded from the sky and most were fast asleep, Mary would write about her family, immortalizing them for future generations.
I feel so much better once I start to write. I wouldn't blame you. Thanks to Uncle Ben, I have better and stronger arrows. She's a violin player. Violin is one of my favorite, like, instruments. I love the violin. I must check everyone's gear. It must be pristine. Man, you know, the character development, like, there doesn't even have, like, the backstory for each character could be very unique and interesting. And it really makes you think about the character, because Ben, like, lost his wife to his own drunkenness, but he wants to do everything in his power now to try and put his family first. Alright, what's this?
She knew where it was coming from. Her ancestors had spoken of such corruption flooding down the mountain. But Grandma Margaret wanted to know what it was, and what needed to be done to destroy it.
I don't understand this. I should go to the Caldipio caves for further information. I wonder where the young kid is. Kevin, I think it is. Yeah, where's Kevin? This is like a beautiful landscape. There it is. I think that's Kevin anyway. I wonder what Mary was writing well into the night. Library? Alright. Interesting. We'll do that later. Hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, I might have lost, like, the first one, but I think it's so cool so far. So we'll have to continue and see where we leave off. So, yeah, have a great rest of your night or morning or wherever you are. But enjoy yourself, guys.